our project. The Telemaster. Gonna try to get this old girl started. I noticed there's a lot of oil coming out right out of the front of where the shaft is. I wonder if this guy's just really worn. Here.
Oh, I doubt it. I usually went over once in a while and dumped a little oil in them. Mm-hmm.
I added this on there because I had that just to keep the exhaust away from the wood.
Have you put any fuel in this at all?
No, I haven't done anything to it other than add a receiver and a way to talk to it. And made sure my channels are on the right channel and not inverted. Am I pocket dialing? Oh no, GPS.
I gotta cut this up a bit better because it's going to just edge its way up there and I'm going to be grumpy with it.
We're going to try to get this old thing tuned. Oh yeah. Look at that big one. That big one, that big one. They're huge. That one looks like it's got a dope motor up there. So yeah, the one I have at home, it's smaller than that, but it resembles that. Okay. And the one, that itty bitty motor we had, that's the one that Dwayne, or not Dwayne, but Larry had, but his was smaller than mine. Yours defeats ours in size.
I've got to figure out how I'm going to do this.
I'll turn this off. Okay, Dwayne's all getting going quick, and I gotta get the camera going. We got a throttle set and an idle, and I guess I gotta shut it off with the idle trim throttle right there.
Run the rig, we're gonna turn around and poke the exhaust out the door.
I want to try to set my switch so once it's activated, it automatically sets my throttle to an idle, which I can do that. Oh, he's using his box over there. Watch your hand, Dwayne.
No, it's not gonna start right now. Okay, we got fuel, we got.
I was watching a video, some guy said those motors hate to be held like that with the starter. You're supposed to just bump them.
Yeah, I was just sucking fuel into it, and it's definitely getting it. All right, let's see what happens. Now you got the throttle wide open.
Wide open right now.
Okay, shut it to about half. Okay, that'll work. Should run.
It's about 45%.
Let's see if it does it.
Well, it backfired there. I saw smoke come up. Oh, I saw smoke again.
It's got a lot of fuel in it. It pulled up pretty fast. You know what I haven't done is check. Let's see what. That's about right.
Yeah, I didn't touch that.
Normally, on most of the old engines, about 2.5 turns out if you don't know where it's starting.
That's kind of how it is with like weed whackers and the gas-powered scooters.
Let's tighten up there.
I'm still about like 40% throttle right now. Backfired good there.
I think we got too much fuel in it. Let's just
pull the glow plug out.
I wanted to flush it out a little bit, and I got a little carried away, I think.
I've done that before too with my bigger gas-powered scooters, and I've done it with one with my nitro car. And that's the easiest way to get it, and it'll fire right away once you take that out, because the mixture, I don't know what it is, but it'll go. I used to blow in there when I would do it, put the thing right back in. Give it the breath of life. Oh yeah. Oh, the old faithful right there.
You may have to change that fuel. I'm not sure about the fuel source there, but let's see. Yeah, we're getting better.
I was just gonna spike it because they sell 20 nitro for like 14 bucks on eBay for a little quart bottle. I was just gonna spike it to that,
You know,
dilute it.
I wouldn't mix them.
Just
only because you got some old fuel there. We're not sure. Let's see if it works.
Yeah, that's why I waited. But that's
you can blend it in afterward, but even that.
Because I can't find 15% nitro. I only find the 20.
20's fine.
Yeah.
10%, 15%. These old motors really don't care too much. You start getting into some of the newer stuff, makes a big difference.
Let me know if you need more throttle or less. I will.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh. That first, you want more throttle?
Once again, we have tons of fuel. Not sure just what's happening, but we're just dumping fuel in it. Shut the needle clear off and go. Again for a little bit. Not sure why that's happening.
Oh, it sounds like it wants to, but it's still not enough.
Well, I don't have any fuel at all right now, so.
I saw a little bit of smoke. Want me to grab a different glow plug? Okay.
Now, if you put your finger over the exhaust,
It'll prime it too?
well, it puts a little pressure, the exhaust pressures go back in the tank.
Yeah,
and
I
that will-
forgot about that.
A little bit of pressure on it.
Can't you kill them like that too by putting your finger over the exhaust? I thought that was a way of like turning them off.
If it won't idle down, it probably will. Give me more throttle.
Okay.
You'll seem like you're getting a ton of fuel there for a bit.
Might have to change my alarm on here. I had the alarm set for 5 volts. I used to use a LiPo and a step down, so it's gonna beep at us unless I make it go to 4. That's what the beeping is, just so you know. I'm gonna pause.
Plugs last a long time. What happens to glow plugs is usually get saturated with a bunch of oil, and then they go cold. Everybody changes glow plugs. I just take them home and soak them in some brake clean and blow them out again.
I've burnt them out. I've burnt them out before.
Yeah. Why are we getting so darn much fuel?
I see that. That's a lot. It's weird.
That's
Is it because we're wide open throttle, you think?
I think something going on here. Either plugged fuel line, plugged exhaust. We got some. I'm gonna leave that off.
You can slides right off. I just slid it on there. It just slides off, slides on.
I've seen the exhaust plug up on a bunch of killed bees. Plug exhaust, man, that'll make that thing pump fuel like you can't believe. Let's do that. We'll leave the little security off. Exhaust. That's going to be.
The only time we had a good chance is when.
Okay.
I don't know how good that igniter is.
What?
I said I don't know how long or good that igniter is. I used it and made sure a glow plug got hot, and that was it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see, that's not flooded. Way too much fuel there for a bit.
But yeah, there's my ESC back there, just to power up the receiver.
Okay.
I didn't have a 5-volt step down.
working.
Yeah, I checked it and it got hot. Oh, this one even has a little O-ring on there. Didn't know they did that.
Yeah, little gasket. Normally they have a little. Normally they have a little gasket on them. Well, like you see, this thing hasn't run for quite a while. I'm trying to think of when I last did it. It's been several years hung up there. You're getting way too anxious here.
Well, I'm just ready in case something happens. I'm ready to like drop the camera and hit throttle.
All right. We're not getting that big. There she goes.
Right now we have no exhaust pressure because you got the hose off too.
What kickback was on?
I saw smoke come out the carb.
Just hold on this handle a bit.
You want me to grab some of that other fuel?
Just
Oh, that was a good one.
a little concerned about the fuel.
You are?
Yeah, I don't. You know, it's
I'm gonna grab the other bottom of the other stuff. So if we get it running, we can just run it through. Let me set this
Well,
down.
I think what we're gonna do here.
I was gonna pour a little bit in the carburetor so we can get the swamp once.
Where's that bolt?
The little thingies right here.
Let's take some of this out.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna set this right here.
Okay, turn your crank the other way.
You should be going up to that red diamond. Right there. Oh, it's really got lighter. It's really easy to turn now.
Just set this right. Now,
That looked like it was almost a different color too.
yeah, it actually, I mean, it's like something separated.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's bad.
I think there was still fuel in the tank. Because when you went, and it went like Old Faithful, that was totally different color.
Okay, now, let's see if we can.
I was wondering how that thing kept a good seal. There we go.
We can handle this without tipping it upside down. Grab that.
Because the bottom
This.
is kind of hay.
And this rascal. Let's put this under.
I'll put it on the spool side.
Okay.
I can see it. It's hard to pull. I'm just doing something else.
Yeah, this is all right.
Well, I can see fuel sitting in here.
All right, pump it. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's good.
Yeah. I guess it was just a little color at the bottom. I pumped a lot. I mean, look how much it's taking out.
See, that's fresh fuel all the way through.
Take it down to the power.
Oh, that's enough. Woo! Back it up now. That's it. We got fuel. We got fuel. Now, it's a good fuel.
That feels different. That one's less oily. I know that. Wait, let me get
get back.
First time I've seen these run, it looked good for the guy that got hit. Okay, and I got the camera. The cameraman.
You don't want to document all this stuff, don't you?
I do, so we can show people.
All right, let's see if this makes no difference.
We got some good fuel in there. We got that race fuel. Ooh, backfire. Lots of fuel.
I'll put that back on. I'm thinking that's what's going on. We got something with the...
I saw smoke come out the exhaust that time.
Oh, I tried to... Well, I think we may have some issues. Every time I hook the exhaust up, it floods real quick, just like this thing, just like it's got something plugged
Well,
in
we
there.
can see him back on the bench, and then I can take him apart at home. At least the exhaust off.
Well, we gotta...
So I know they have baffles in there. If you have an Allen wrench, I think.
Yeah, there's not much in there, but... That's
To be continued.
Okay.
I had to clean the exhaust out.
Put some fuel up to it.
Yeah, it runs better, or slides around when there's fuel in there. Now it's getting fuel and compression. Kind of smell it.
Don't have any prime either.
You want fuel in the
Let's put some fuel. There, that's got fuel now. You'd think it'd be a little less ornery than this, but they don't always cooperate.
I would have got ether. I would have used ether. That was a weird putt.
You want to do a thing?
Doesn't help we're doing it in winter.
I don't have much for battery.
You try mine. Oh. You can use mine, let yours stop getting such a hit. I'm about to say let's give up on this one for now and get the other one.
We try. We can do that.
That one you gotta hit it. Doesn't have like enough crank, but has enough to hit it and turn it. I don't know how good that glow starter is neither. You might want to try a different one.
Maybe one of mine will refresher, I don't know. I'm charged.
So I have another one out there. Oh yeah, That was a pretty.
Break it up a little, didn't
It did.
He's talking to us.
Just try to bump it. Oh, I think you can get it. With your stick or your finger thing, you think it might be better? Oh.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's pretty fresh glow plug. It may not be bright enough. It's just, it might be oiled up to where it doesn't want to. It's totally good.
I'm gonna grab one of those ones without the idle bar. Let's grab it. So the glow plug wasn't getting hot. Or hot enough. Yeah, it's not getting that hot. This battery is not that bueno. When I just stuck it on there, it didn't glow red. Oh, we dropped you.
I just dropped the glow plug.
Oh, we could get another one. Oh, it's right there.
There it is. See what that one looks like. It looks like.
That one was not hot at all. At least with my battery, it was not hot.
Well, this thing's sure not looking very good.
Your starter? Your battery? Let me grab my other coil thingy. I got two out here. And I did charge it here. So I'm pretty sure this red one works. I'm pretty sure the red one. Let me try that one. Yeah.
Oh, that one looks like.
Yeah, that one got red.
That looks like a whole lot better.
Way better. It's a cold.
That makes a difference in batteries. It really does.
Yeah, as soon as that fuel hits it. All right. We have faith. That's all you need is faith. You have lots of it.
Faith and fuel. Things like that.
And we have no idle bar. That's dope. That is a Larry's glow plug.
Fingers out of it.
Yeah, it's gonna start. Yeah! Yeah! Bringing it down all the way. I think it's all the way down right now. That's trim all the way down on bottom. So we got any kind of way. Warm up a little bit. That's what it was. Watch your arm. You got close. Your arm got close to that. All right. Did it again. We're doing it. You scared me. Walking right past the damn blade. I want to put white on the end of it so I can see it. I'm scared of the damn thing.
Okay, now let it clear up.
So I'm going to take the trim all the way up right now. Well, I got to put the trim back up, right?
Right.
Because I took it down.
Shouldn't have to.
I took it down to turn it off. Oh.
It's just trim. The rim is all clear up.
All right. Well, my question is, you said to kill it, I have to turn the trim all the way down.
And it isn't adjusted right, or it would have killed it.
Okay. Well, then I should center it then, shouldn't I?
Center be fine.
All right.
I'll throw it on. But I'd rather have it centered than have you adjust it to the centered.
Okay, center?
No, hold on. Okay. Now run the trim up.
That's centered right there.
Okay, now run the trim going back up. See if it'll open.
Okay, so well, this is centered. So you want me to just uncenter the trim right now?
Okay.
This is
Let's make sure it runs first.
see,
Okay.
and then I can set trim if you want me to set
Set
it
it to the wide open.
wide open.
Yeah,
Okay,
push it clear up.
that's clear up.
We're not, for some reason, we are not moving it. Trim here, watch your servo. As it moves it. Try your trim, watch your servo. All right, now try your trim. The trim should run the servo.
Oh yeah, try just trim. Oh, I gotta go way past it. Let's see. Yeah, that's wide open.
Wide open on this trim.
Yeah, and throttle down. Trying to get the idle set and using the throttle trim. See, I know I can set rates on here with my switches, so where I flip one switch, it sets the throttle halfway to one way. If I flip the switch, it shuts it.
And that, yeah, you can mess with
Yeah.
it. This good little gummy here is one of the things. That's all the way. Let's see how that runs. You now run your trim. It's clear at the top now.
Yeah, it's all the way out. I mean, I always could just have my throttle half up, right? Just use my throttle. That's how I always see people. Is you just,
You can,
and then when you want it to die, you put throttle down.
but when you're flying and you're away from it, and you can't hear it. You don't have you like to be able to idle it clear down, choom, just stop, and then you haven't killed it. You know it's going to idle.
Yeah.
And I'd like to do that, dinking around, doing loops and all that stuff you want to do. Let it get in the thermal and glide a little bit.
Yeah.
So you want to know where the lowest idle you can go and still have it keep running. And then from there on, when you land it, that'll be perfect for landing. When you land it, then you turn your trim down and the trim kills it. That's
Okay.
the way I like to have it set. Now, you can have it set any way you want.
Yeah.
Technically, you're supposed to be able to shut it off.
Yeah, that's what I thought would be safer. Like, oh crap, flip my switch, and then throttle just goes back to a shut.
Okay, let's rev it up again.
Okay, so idle is a halfway.
Now, idle is, okay, go clear to the top once.
All right. That's
Is that clear to the top?
yeah, that's up.
All right, let's see if we don't have a lot of swing here. This one servo doesn't swing that far.
Yeah, with the whole trim adjustment, it's not supposed to. I think it's just a trim adjustment. It shouldn't move a whole big range. It's just meant to trim.
Now that's wide open right there. Let's see what that does for our trim then. All right, now run it clear down.
Okay.
Okay. Now that's with your trim wide open.
This is with trim all the way up and throttle down.
Okay, it'll kill it right there. It should. Let's give it a try. Fire it up one more time. Hopefully it should start breathing now.
Yeah, it was just a bad fuel and bad glow plug.
I think the plug was one thing. I'm a little concerned about the fuel. I'm not ready to say it's bad fuel.
Yeah, but that helped. Throttle halfway right there, a little less than half. Gonna get a good tune now because we totally changed the settings. Brr. The one day I don't wear my 2 other sweaters.
Actually, I bumped the switch. Yeah,
Oh, you killed it? Yeah.
come on. Supposed to start easier.
Here, when I had it just below 50. I can idle it up. Looks like you could go richer. It's not that smoky. So I know the plans probably are a little different because you want them to run more on gas, like you said, because when you're up in the air, there's more air. But I did the trick like you did, when you pinch it and you want it to run for like 6 seconds or less or something, or otherwise.
You listen to it when you pinch it off, and for the most part, if it revs considerably higher before it shuts off, then the idle's rich. If it will raise just a little bit and then shut off, then as the fuel that's in it is burned up, it gets a little rich and raises just a little, it goes off. But the trick is to not have it load up. When you cut it down to an idle, it should be able to sit there for 20 seconds while you get yourself ready and then be able to kick it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't and it smokes like crazy, then it's possible it's just the
Well, you're not.
they're not hot.
Yeah, that's another test is when it goes right away. You know you're gonna burn your rings. So that's good. Then we're running it.
You run it up till it's screaming, till it's as fast as you can go, and then you back it off till it starts to drop. And the second test before you fly it, if you really wonder about it, is get it fired up, run it on high, and then stick it straight up in the air. Now that's going to tell you if gravity by itself will restrict it enough that it starts to run
Like shit.
Then you go a little richer.
That's what we were wondering. Me and Larry we were talking because we saw him hold the planes, or he was talking about it, and I was like, I don't know why you did it actually.
Yeah, and first time you get up in the air and you start to pull up, then gravity is going to make it so that the Ventura in the carburetor doesn't draw the fuel as well. That's why you
The
put it up
pressure.
the exhaust gives it a little extra pressure.
Okay.
But it will vary a little. And if you're marginal as to where your adjustment is here, then it's going to go ahead and it'll shut it off. So you run it up till it's running really good, and you back it off. You can make it blubber just a little, and just kind of right to the point where it's not quite screaming, as it heats up and as it goes, you can always kind of fine tune that along.
Okay.
I don't know, it's running. It's running. Now, if we're going to stop with this one, they'll pull the fuel back out of it. We can try and get the other one running.
I'd say let it run for a little longer. It hasn't been ran for a little bit. Let's let it run for a minute.
All right, let's stick it out here so it's not smoking up in your eye.
Yeah.
And we'll.
I mean, it hasn't been ran for ages.
Okay.
And if you're happy with the tune, let's start it one more time and just let it run for like a 2-minute session.
That's the trouble. Yeah, we can. And these things are so touchy that just because we have it running now,
The weather, the atmosphere, yeah.
For being so simple, they're so touchy as far as.
But at least it has a good base, and you said it's 2 to start with.
Well, I don't know what I have on this right now.
That's fine, but I know in the future 2 turns. That's usually what.
2.5 hours.
That's usually what the other carburetors are on the weed whackers and chainsaws.
All right, I don't know which one we had here. Which one is that? One yours first one?
Yes.
Apparently mine is.
That's the one I charged. That's the one that he was using on his helmet. She looks good now. It looks good. You can see the smoke. Yeah, thanks, bro. We used one without the idle bar.
Let it down low and see if it loads up. It's cold.
Brr. Oh, we did it. Woo! We did it. Yeah, it looks like it's running good. It's smoky like it should be. Punch to it. It had some punch when you gave it to it.
Yeah, I've had it totally in line with the cart, called across the yard.
Yeah, when you went down on the throttle and then raised it, you could hear it had a lot of. But it was only for a couple seconds. It was only for a little bit.
I can set it hotter. You know, right now it seems to be running pretty good.
Oh, that sounds, that's tits. That's tits. That sounds hella meaner right there. That was like 5,000 RPM more.
I'll set it idle for a minute. See if it'll.
Yeah, with that adjustment, you could hear that thing get cranked over so many more RPM.
I think it's getting a little crud cleared out of it too.
Sounds like a beast.
You let it idle for a minute. It shouldn't just choke the air with it. Smoke a little bit. Now there's your little motor.
Now I wonder how mean that big one we got sounds. This one, I was like, this is a medium size, but that one's huge. This one sounds scary as hell.
I don't know. I didn't look at what size this is. That might be.
It's a little bit smaller than the other one. Brr. So we can shut her down. Oh, you're getting close there. Whack.
I can't find the number.
Yeah, turn it off. Watch your arm. So that's all you had to do with throttle that time. You didn't have to do the trim.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a good tune on it then, yeah?
That's how I've got it set. Now that isn't gonna, yeah, that
Yeah, that's how you had it.
yeah. But I don't think your trim here is gonna affect it too much.
Did you, are we all the way up?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're all the way up. Yeah, we're all the way up.
You can do it however you want to do that.
But yeah, I'll set all that. As long as it runs, I know that you want it half open for an idle or have the throttle up, which I feel safer with throttle up. But like you said, if I put throttle down in the air, it's gonna kill it, so.
Yeah, and you don't want to do that. They don't start back up. It's not like electric.
Yeah, I get you. That's why I need to have it switch. I need to have it programmed to my switch here.
I can have it
to where it's. So we're gonna try to get Larry's plane going today with this long antenna. Which way is the wind blowing?
Clean out that exhaust. It should run.
No, we did good. We did great. We made sure the exhaust was clear. We changed the glow plug. We put different fuel in it. We did. It sounded great when you turn that needle.